Hello everyone, it's your boy Pump, and we're going to go over Larvesta today. Larvesta is one of my favorite Pokemon in the tier, but it really doesn't see that much usage, even though it's got like a great typing, it beats fighting types, it's just got a lot of firepower too. With the base 85, it can go decently quick. So I'm going over two sets today. There's others that you might see used, like Scarf, but I don't really think it's that good of a set, so I don't want to overview it. So this is a offensive life orb one. I've used this in Sun before with Vulpix, and it basically hits like a truck because it hits base 18, and then it's a good like 16 speed, which is will outspeed a few things like Pawniard and other things like that are like below 16 speed. And the moves here are a bit standard, like Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Wild Charge are all offensive moves, but the bottom slot can really be whatever. You can make it Morning Sun if you want recovery on it, which is kind of handy because it's weak to rocks. Zen Headbutt lets you beat fighting types more, which is on the next set. And also Will-O-Wisp, which lets you cripple other like physical attackers, which the meta is pretty much all physical. And Larvesta is a physical attacker that's immune to burns, which is really handy too. What I always found funny about Larvesta, though, is that it's evolution special, but it's physical. I don't know, but I always liked it because of that. So, this is also the Flame Body, lets you switch into potential, like, Drain Punches sometimes, and maybe get a burn on things like Mainfu, or Pawniard Iron Heads, or whatever. So, also, you should really use Larvesta. This is just a common knowledge. You should really use it with, like, Defog or Rapid Spin, because rocks tear this thing up. It just loses half its health, and you really need to invest a point into HP every set because you want to have two rock switch-ins. And this is a pretty good set though, and I would recommend it if you want to have an offensive team. I really like it in Sun though. You can use it in other non-Sun teams, but it works best in the Sun. So the second set here is I built this a while back. This is something that's just built to beat fighting types. Lots of people like to say that like Trubbish does a better job of this, but I love Larvesta, so I had to make this set. And this is just a set built to destroy fighting types. You don't even need like U-Turn on this one either. You can make it Zen Headbutt if you really want to screw over fighting types, but U-Turn is more handy because of pivoting sometimes. So this spread right here is pretty good too, which it's got of course the 1 point in HP, so we can have two rock switch-ins, and it has 1 point in attack, which doesn't really matter. But the big thing here is that it's impish with max defense with Eviolite. That's some incredible bulk there, and it can take a lot of drain punches, and it's very, very mighty. And you even have points left over for special defense. You don't really need to run much speed on this. You can probably run 1 speed to speed creep maybe Timber, I don't know. But you can run Zen Headbutt on this too, like I said, to beat other fighting types even better. It's useful. I've tried to do it for Flare Blitz, but you really don't need it when Flare Blitz is hitting hard already. Well, they do the same amount, but Flare Blitz is recoil. It's really just a matter of preference. I like Flare Blitz. But, of course, it's got Morning Sun and Will-O-Wisp for that recovery and burning. The recovery, though, of this thing is so annoying. It's kind of like a Porygon. This really pairs well with Porygon, and I like to use it with Porygon, though, because it's just so strong and so bulky, and it covers Porygon's weaknesses very well, which is fighting. And then Mainfu and stuff can't really touch it unless it's carrying Stone Edge, which I like to run in Mainfu sometimes, because Larvesta is a pain, even though you don't see it that often. But basically, in conclusion, Larvesta is a very good Pokemon, and it's got a lot of bulk. It's got that 55, 55, 55 bulk, which is pretty solid, and with Eviolite it becomes rather bulky, and it's got a really good typing. It completely beats things like Spritzy too, and other fairies and other things like that. So that was my video for today. Have a good day everyone, and subscribe to see more beautiful content and analysis.